Sun Life Stadium in South Florida. The Phillies, with an unearned run in the top of the third, lead it 1-0. Roy Halladay has faced 24 batters tonight. He's retired all 24. He has had a handful of 3-ball counts and a handful of 3-2 counts tonight. But he has been around the plate, and when he's needed a strikeout, he's gotten a strikeout. Now, the last no-hitter here in South Florida was from tomorrow's starting pitcher, Anibal Sanchez, September 6th, 2006. And who can forget the ground ball to shortstop that finished it off, and how long it took for this throw to get over to first. And the no-hitter was complete by Sanchez.
Here's Mike Lamb coming up right out of the chute.
Mike Lamb will pinch hit for Brett Hayes to lead off the bottom of the ninth. And a breaking ball, a little low, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Lamb, who was just recalled from the minor leagues just a couple days ago, hits one hard but foul, and it's 1-1. Overall, he's batting .211 with no homers and 3 RBIs, and he's had 14 at-bats against Halladay for his career. 2 hits during that time. What a night for Philadelphia. You got the Flyers and the Blackhawks playing in the Stanley Cup Finals, and you got Roy Halladay twirling a masterpiece down here in Miami.
Quiet bullpen. 1-0 game.
In the air to center field, pretty deep. Victorino on the run toward the warning track. Roy Halladay is 2 outs away.
Not using the ballpark because this place is huge, and he kept it in the middle of the field, and Shane ran it down. That was a deep fly ball.
The last perfect game in Phillies history. Who could forget Jim Bunning at Shea Stadium?
Father's Day. Got Johnny Stevenson for the last out on a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. There it was.
That was a heck of a pitch right there. You talk about movement. There was a whole lot of movement right there.
Well, Buns had a pretty good breaking ball. I shouldn't call him that. He's a senator now. But he wouldn't mind.
Mr. Senator had a pretty good breaking pitch that day. Halladay just standing on the mound. There's Cookie Rojas. Where was he when that perfect game was thrown? Well, he was playing shortstop and played a little left field that day. He was 1 for 3 behind Jim Bunning.
Yeah, Wino came in that game. Bobby Wine played short, and Tony Taylor was the second baseman.
Wes Helms will pinch hit with 1 out here in the 9th inning. Maben was up at the plate, and they called him back. And Helms takes one at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Josh Johnson went 7 for the Marlins. He allowed an unearned run. He struck out 6. Roy Halladay hasn't needed any help tonight. Swing and a foul tip. It's 0-2. So many folks say he's not a strikeout pitcher. Well, he's got 10 tonight.
It's a great shot of the bench.
Ooh, and it just missed. They're guarding the line at third. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Helms. On the inside corner, strikeout number 11. And Halladay is 1 out away from completing a perfect game. Wow.
It's going to be Ronnie Paulino.
3 straight pinch hitters. Boy, he is just painting.
Well, that's the way he's been all night. You know, he had a home plate umpires at corners on the plate tonight, and he's taking advantage of it.
Paulino, a 5-game hitting streak. Swings at the first pitch, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Charlie Emanuel hasn't moved in quite some time, nor is Rich Doobie. 1-1 the count to Paulino. Earlier this week, Charlie was moving every which way in that dugout, trying to change his team's luck. He doesn't want to change anything tonight. Saw the wiggle of the fingers from Carlos Ruiz. Paulino down to the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Those tambourines are coming in handy now. Everybody on their feet. Halliday's got his signs. The 1-2 pitch. Hit toward third. Castro has it. Spins, fires. A perfect game! Roy Halladay has thrown the second perfect game in Philadelphia Phillies history. He faces 27 batters. He retires all 27. It's the 20th perfect game in baseball history and the second one this year.
He finally smiles. Boy, this is a throw.
That man has seen so much during his career. These fans, well, they probably believed from the 4th inning on. What a night here in South Florida as Roy Halladay has thrown a perfect game. He didn't crack a smile all night long. He can crack as many smiles and as many bottles of champagne as he wants to now.
What a throw to watch that.
Unbelievable.
Well, you know, come to a Major League Baseball game, you tell people you never know what could happen when you show up, and tonight you thought you might see a pretty good pitching performance. A perfecto in a Phillies uni. Wow.
They call it Super Saturday here at South Florida. Well, when they called it that, I'm not sure if they expected this.
Look, they may be going out to try and get the pitching rubber right now. See Frank Koppenbarger out there talking to the ground crew, and they may be asking for it. Here's the final out. Looked like a cutter away. Castro, and here's Halladay. Yeah, that's about as emotional as he gets, huh?
Oh boy, how about Carlos Ruiz? We'll set it. What a night for Carlos. You don't think he's taking pride in this? A perfect game. Unbelievable.
Yeah, here it is again off the end of the bat. It wasn't hit real hard, but he knows he has a lot of time, does Castro, because the catcher's running. And he took his time and made sure he made the right throw. And, you know, now they're going to have a concert here, and the lights are going off in this place. But unbelievable night, Tommy.
Well, let's go down quickly to Sarge, who's with Roy Halladay. Sarge, take it away.
Hey, guys, thanks a lot. Roy, 27 batters, 27 outs. Tell us a little bit about it.
I don't know what to say. You know, we felt like we got in the groove early. And, you know, about the 5th or 6th, I was just following Chooch. You know, I can't say enough about the job he did today. Mixed pitches. You know, for me, it was really a no-brainer. It was, you know, once we got to the 6th, 5th or 6th, I just followed him.
Yeah, a lot of times when you come from the bullpen, a lot of times, especially number ones, they don't seem to be ready, and that's when teams take advantage of them. But you seem to have good stuff right away.
Yeah, we, you know, talking to Jamie and some other guys, had some things that I wanted to work on. And, you know, I felt good with it. I felt like, you know, early in my bullpen, I was hitting spots more than I had been. So, you know, I felt like I just carried that out there.
Last question. How about all the Philly fans here standing up, coming in that 9th inning? Did you feel it?
Yeah, it was awesome. I don't know what else to say.
Right, thank you. All right, guys, back up to you.
All right, Sarge, thank you very much. Boy, we could say we're privileged to have seen a lot of things over the last handful of years. A World Series championship, 2 straight World Series appearances. But, man, are we privileged to watch what we saw tonight.
I've got 40 years watching games. I've never seen a perfect game in person. I've seen no hitters. Never saw a perfect game. It's great.
Well, let's take a look at this final out. Look at the way that ball was moving right at the end. The reaction by Roy Halladay.
Yeah, it looked like a little cutter that he threw in there. He just trickled it off the end of the bat. When that was first hit, you thought, uh-oh, that's in
to
the hole.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
But then you realize it didn't have much juice behind it, and Juan was right there to cut it off because that ball was in the hole. But and it was really neat the way he talked about Chooch there and the way they worked together, because it became pretty obvious that game was going on. He wasn't shaking them off. It didn't seem like. They were just working great together.
Well, what a gift for this ball club. What a gift for that guy. What a gift for all Phillies fans. Don't forget our next telecast will be tomorrow in Florida.
Do you want the